Hope you are doing well, and then you enjoy my class. And welcome to today's session. So today we are going to concentrate in the nervous system. So let me give an introduction to the nervous system. So living organisms, we are studying living organisms from our previous classes, from our primary level, middle level, and then in the high school, and then in the lower classes what we have studied about the living organisms. Living organisms means what they will do, what are the main characteristics of living organisms. Do you remember? So this question will give you the answer that living organisms will respire, living organisms will grow, living organisms will reproduce, and they will expire. Then they will need nutrition for their survival, and also that they digest the food which they eat, which they consume, and then they will transport or circulate the materials, and then not only the food which they eat, they will also circulate the gases, they will also circulate the waste material. Yes, and it is in the liquid form. It transported from one place to another for the survival of the living organism. So apart from this, there is one more function of the living organisms, that they will respond to stimulus, isn't it? So this response to stimulus is very, very essential for the living organisms, for their survival in this environment, isn't it? So only if they respond, they will survive. Yeah, if they are not responding, we can say that organism is not alive. Is it so? Yeah. So this, what is response and what is stimulus? This is what we are going to learn in this session. So welcome you all once again for this session for the nervous system. Yeah. So all living organisms, what they will do? They will respond to their environment. Is that clear? So they will respond, they will live. And what is that respond to their environment? The way they react, that is the respond. Yeah. So the way they react to the changes in the environment is known as the respond. Is that clear? And then what is the stimulus? Have you heard about the word stimulus? Stimulus is nothing but the signal. Okay, the signal may reach the living organisms through their eyes, through their ears, through their hand, and through their smell, odor, and then through their pressure, and then through the force of gravity. So all this light, all these are the what to say that stimulus. They are the signals from the environment. Is that clear? So, for example, I am going to show one another picture. Okay, like that is the stimulus from their environment. Okay, so let me see this. What is that? This is the stimulus from their environment. See, the man is observing on the tree. Yeah, he is seeing a parrot or a bird sitting on the tree, and he is thinking something else. So this is a stimulus, we can say that. And then what is the response? So in a simple term, we can say that a stimulus means what? A changes in the environment, okay, that are detected by the receptors present in the body of the living organism. That is the stimulus. And what do you mean by a response? How this man is responding, the relevant change the man is responding to the stimulus in the environment. In his body, some changes happening, and his eyes are looking at the bird. Yeah. So this is the respond to the relevant changes in the environment. Clear? So I'll show you one more picture so that you will understand better. And look at this picture. Look at this picture. What the men are shouting, no, they are so scared, and they are also angry with that with this donkey. Yes. So this donkey also in turn showing some reactions in his face. Is that clear? So this is the response to the environment this donkey is told showing, and similarly the response the men which who are showing to the environment. Clear? So this is about the response to stimulus and the stimulus in the environment, we can see. Clear? So now let me give the definition for the stimulus and also for the response. Clear? Now come, let me give the definition. So what is that stimulus? Just now we have seen so many examples showing the pictures, what is response and what is the stimulus. Now, what is a stimulus? How can we define a stimulus? The changes in the environmental conditions that are detected by the receptors present in the body, that is known as the stimulus. It is the changes in the environment around us which are detected by the receptor. Receptors are nothing but the sense organs, we can see. They are the sense organs present in the living organism body that will be detected by them, either by means of your eyes or the ears or the skin. Yes, so this is what the definition of the stimulus. And the next is response. The relevant change in the activities of an organisms to a particular stimuli are called their reactions or response. Okay, what is that? It is the relevant changes to the stimulus. That is, the organism is showing a particular stimuli. For according to the stimuli, the organism is showing some changes. That is known as the response. Am I clear? So these two definitions are very essential for you to understand before going into the nervous system. Yeah. So now I have started the session with introduction to nervous system. Yeah. So come, let's go to the next. What are the major responses a living organism they will undergo during the life process? Yeah, so we will come across. For as a human being, I am taking example. The human beings, will respond to light. We will shrink our light. We will any flash light falls on our eyes. No, we will close our eyes. Yes, sir? Yeah, and then we will take our hands if any hot body is come in touch with our skin. Is that so? Yes, we all these experiences we face in our daily life, and when we touch an object, we will identify whether it is a soft or it is a smooth or it is a hot or it is a cold when you touch, and pressure. When you want to open any boxes or any book, any heavy object, we have to apply more pressure and force. Yeah, and then there is a force of gravity. We respond to force of gravity also. We will not be floating. We will be falling down if there is no support for us. If you are not walking properly, you will fall down. If you are not standing properly with your muscular system and the skeletal system, you will fall down. So this is the force of the gravity. These are the responses that is to the environment. And then when you touch a cold object, when you hear the sound, when you hear the loud sound, we will react. When we hear no sound also, we will react. I am not able to hear anything, we will say no. And then the smell, if it is a good or bad, we will say. If it is a pleasant and fragrant smell is coming, means we will enjoy. If it is a foul smell comes, means for that also we will respond no, this smell is stinky, we will say no. And then we will taste. It's very very essential for our nutrition, for our digestion process. We taste food, then only we will eat. We like tasty food. Yeah, with our tongue. The tongue is a receptor. And similarly, pain. When we get hurt, we will cry. Okay, when you touch a hot object, will we will feel that hotness. Yes, when we walk on a thorn, suddenly you will take your leg. When you see a tiger or a lion in front of you, you will run away. No, it's a pain. It's so all these are responses. Okay, we will show responses to the stimulus in our environment. Okay, so if you people are a class 10 students, please subscribe my channel and then You please share my videos among your friends circle also. This is class 10 nervous system introduction part I am taking. Yeah. So just now I told you an example for the stimulus and the response is a withdrawal of hand. Yeah. When you touch a hot object, your hand will move away. You would have experienced in your daily life itself. Go and help your mother in the kitchen. Daily she will be experiencing this withdrawal of hand from the hot object. She will be preparing a hot food, hot breakfast, lunch for you people in the early morning. She will wake up early morning and she will be doing preparing food for you people. You have to study well. You should have a good health. Yes. So while doing the kitchen work, she will be experiencing this. You ask your mother. If you have not went into the kitchen, now you go into the kitchen and see what your mother is doing and how much burns she is getting in the kitchen. You can go and ask her. She will explain you what is withdrawal of hand. Yeah. So this is the response which your hand is showing to the stimulus which is hot. Yeah. So like this, so many examples we can say in our daily life. So that's what life in experience. Life is an experience. Okay, daily we will experience many things. We will learn many things in the life, not only in the school, not only in the colleges. Yeah. So next, coming to that, another example is response to flash. Your eyes will close. Closing of your eyes, no, when a bright light, no, flash on your eyes. Is that clear? So all this will take place with a particular organism's organ system. There will be a about to say that coordinated organ system. This coordinated organ system only will play the role for all these responses. So first, your living organism, it may be human being or it may be a animal. It's seeing the stimulus and it is going to respond. Its body parts will less respond, and accordingly the living organism will survive and function. So that's the stimulus I have given you, and the body response I have given you, and the survival and the functioning I have given you. So for correct response, no, for correct response, your body should show, a particular organism should show correct response means it need the organs to work together in a coordinated manner. So that is the correct response. So for that you need a coordinated what to say that organ system we need. Yes. So that system is known as the nervous system. That system is known as the nervous system. So all the organs in our body, no, they are coordinated with each other. All the organs and organ systems, they are coordinated with each other in the living organism, in the human being body also. Yeah. And one more example I told you that your hand will go away. Yeah. Yes or no? So listen. Let me say one more example. So look at this picture. So this picture is also an example to response to stimuli. I can say that. Yeah. See, one organism, one brinjal is falling down. This boy is reacting accordingly. So this is also a response to stimulus. We can see. Okay. So next is we are going to see what is the coordination. I told you that for a particular response to stimulus, a living organism should have a coordinated organ system, no? So what is an organ system? Can you define the organ system? It's nothing but working together. So all the organs in your body, no, must work together in a controlled, in a systematic manner, in an efficient way to produce a proper response to various stimulus. That is known as the coordination. Yeah. Yes. So what is the coordination? How can we define a coordination? Working together of various organs in a systematic, controlled or efficient way to produce the proper response to various stimuli is known as the coordination. Okay. So we can write the definition in a more efficient way when we get into the definition in a proper manner. Okay. So when you understand the concept, you yourself can write your own definition. No need to mug up or no need to memorize all the time. So first understand the concepts very well. If the concepts are in your fingertip, then the answers are in your fingertip. Okay, so you no need to sit and read again and again all the definitions, all the concepts again and again. Once you understand for the first time, if you sit and focus for 20 minutes, if you understand the concepts, then the next time the concept will never forget. You have to correlate with your real life situations, then the concepts will never go away from your memory. Okay, it will be there. So when you study, you compare with your real life situation and study. So that is for the life experiences I am telling. For example, this nervous system I am telling, this control and coordination, stimulus and response. No, when you correlate with your real life situation, that concepts will never go away. It will be in your memory forever, even after the exams also. Okay, so next, coming back to the homeostasis, I told you that what is coordination. Okay, what is homeostasis in the sense means, in living organisms, no, the coordination between the various cells and the organs, okay, is very essential for their diverse activities. So all these diverse activities are essential to maintain a physiological balance among them. So that is known as the homeostasis. Yes, I may repeat. So in animals, including the human, the coordination between the various cells and organs, no, is very essential for their diverse activities to maintain their physiological balance. That is known as the homeostasis. Is that clear? So these are the definitions we have learned in this introduction part. What are they? First one is we learned about the stimulus, and then we have learned about the response, and then what else we have learned? We have learned about the coordination, and then we have learned about the homeostasis also. Yes, and then coming to the main part of the lesson, that is the nervous system. So till now I have explained about the introduction part. Yeah, I have explained about the introduction part. Now we are going to come into the main theme of the lesson, that is the nervous system. In that short flow chart I have given here. So what is nervous system? What are the parts? So nervous system in a simple way is a nerve and its parts, and its related parts is known as the nervous system. So you have nerves, you have brain. Okay, you have studied in your lower classes itself what is the nervous system. Nerves and its other parts like brain and the nerve fibers, they are connected together. That's known as the nervous system. So in this we are going to study about the neuron. Neurons are nothing but the nerve cell, and the neuroglia are the glial cells, and the nerve fibers. Is that clear? So neuron or the nerve cell, what is that? They are the functional and structural unit of nervous system. As we say, no, a cell is a structural and functional unit of a living organism. We will say, no, a cell, a cell is a structural and functional unit of a living organism. Yeah. So similarly, a neuron, okay, a neuron or the nerve cell is a structural and functional unit of a nervous system. Okay, it's a basic unit we can say for the nervous system. Next is, what is the size? Its size is longest cell. So the nerve cells or the neurons are the longest cells. Nerve cells or the neurons are the longest cells. And what is their function? They will receive, they will detect first, they will receive, and then they will transmit the stimulus. They will detect the stimulus, they will receive, and they will transmit the stimulus from one neuron to another neuron. Transmission, that is nerve transmission we can say. And not only that, they will conduct the information from one neuron to another neuron. That's known as the impulse. That's known as the impulse. So they not only detect, receive, transmit the new stimuli, they will conduct the information from one neuron to another neuron in the form of impulse. That's known as the nervous impulse. So this is about the neuron. What is the neuron? Neuron is the structural or functional unit of nervous system. It's a basic cell, structural or functional unit of nervous system, and its size, if you see, no, it is 100 micrometer. It's the longest cell in the living organism we can say. And what is its function? It will detect, it will receive, and the stimuli. It will send the stimuli, transmit the stimuli. Okay, and it will conduct the information, it will conduct the stimuli in the form of nervous impulse. Is that clear? And next is we are going to see about the neuroglia. Neuroglia are nothing but the glial cells. Okay, so these functions, no, they are non-exciting supporting cells. They are the non-exciting supporting cells. They do not initiate or conduct the impulse. They do not initiate or they don't do anything. That's what they are, the non-exciting conducting cells, but they are the part of the nerve cells. They are the part of the nerve cells. Okay, next coming to the nerve fibers. So these are the long slender process of neuron. Okay, they are the long slender part also, we can say part of the neuron, and then they are bundled up together to form a nerves. We have nerves running in our body, no, lot of nerves. So these are the bundled, and they form the nerves. That's the function of the nerve fiber. Okay, so the nerve fiber are long slender process of neuron, and they are bundled up to form nerves. So what are the parts of the nervous system? The parts of the nervous system are the neuron and the nerve cell. They have the neuroglia, the glial cells, and then the nerve fibers. So what about the neuron? Neuron is the basic structure and function unit of nervous system. So if you see the this structure, it will be like this. It will be having one nucleus, and along the fiber will be there, and then from that nerve endings will be there. These nerve endings again continuous with the nerve fibers, and they form bundles and they form nerves. So this is longest cell, we can say, and its size is 100 micrometer, and then it will detect, it will receive, it transmit the stimuli from one neuron to another neuron. Like this, many neurons will be there adjacently, and then they will conduct, they pass the information, that is conduction. They pass information in the form of impulses. That impulses is known as the nerve impulses. Is that clear? Okay, if you have any doubts, please comment me in the comment box. Okay, next is non-exciting cells or the glial cells. They are non-supporting cells also, we can say, and they do not initiate or conduct the impulse. And the next is the nerve fibers, the long slender process of neuron or the nerve fibers, and they bundle up together, they form the nerves. Is that clear? So this is about the nervous system. Is about the nervous system. Okay, hope you would have understood all the concepts in today's session, introduction to nervous system. Yeah, so if you have any doubt, please contact me or comment me, okay, in this mail id. Okay, and I'm also conducting online classes, one-to-one coaching classes. It's the paid coaching classes for class 10 science, for class 11-12 chemistry, and 11-12 biochemistry, and 11-12 biology, 11-12 physics, and also for life science students, biochemistry students, and the biotechnology students. Those who feel the concepts difficult, you can contact me in this mail id. I will give my mail id in the comment box also. Okay, so you feel free to message me for any clarification. Thank you. We'll see you in the next class in tomorrow. I'll post the timing tomorrow without fail. Okay, so bye, take care, go through the concepts. Bye.